I ordered some magnetic gel nail polish and some cool magnetic tools, and we're going to play around with this today and see what kind of designs we can make on some painted rocks. The gel nail polish does specify to store it in a dry, cool space, and the magnets are pretty neat. They're kind of pen shaped, so you could hold them like a pen or a pencil. And it came, both sides of this pink one are magnetic, and one side of it has this removable ball that I think you could make different designs with, but it's definitely a strong magnet. It holds well. And then this other one is very skinny, so I think this one could be used more like a pen. And then these little V-shaped ones are going to help us make hearts in the gel nail polish. So I have base coated a few rocks black because that seems to be the best color to give a nice contrast for the gel nail polish. And this nail polish is a nice, beautiful, metallic, deep red. It's very, very pretty. So I'm just going to paint it on kind of thick, let it settle in, and then you can take the magnet and run it along the side, and you can see it moving the color. It kind of gets darker when it's closer to the magnet, so you can actually, if you're not careful, you can make the whole thing turn almost black with the magnet, and you'll see that here. If you run it over too much and run it down the middle, it'll turn the whole thing almost black, and then you can run it over again, and I think it's almost pushing the particles around, and then you can get the red to kind of rise to the top in a certain design. And now I'm going to cure this in my UV light for at least 60 to 120 seconds, just because it went on there kind of thick. And now you can really see the dimension when you kind of move it and let the light hit it in different ways. So we're just going to play around with a couple of these other rocks. This one I thought I would make stripes on either end. Maybe this is leftover Super Bowl, because now that I think about it, it looks kind of like a football. But I'm going to play around, and one of the tricks with the smaller tools is that you have to activate the magnetic particles. So that's why I ran the larger magnet around it first, is to kind of get those magnetic particles activated. And now I'm trying the pen tool to make some stripes. And then I'm going to kind of erase it, make everything dark, and then bring the red back to the surface, and then I'm going to come back through and make kind of a squiggly line with that pencil. So this larger magnet comes in handy if you accidentally make it go completely dark or completely solid colors. So I'm going to bring back that red. You can see it kind of rising to the surface, and then I'm going to take the pen and do some squigglies on here. And it's important to remember I'm not touching the gel polish with the magnet. I'm just hovering just above it, and it works. I don't know if you guys remember, but do you remember those magnetic little games that we had as kids? It was like little magnetic balls in a plastic, or little magnetic like shredded stuff in a plastic kind of covered thing, and you could draw with it. It works kind of like that. So you're just hovering over it, and you don't want to touch it. It's not going to kill it if you do touch it, but you're hovering over. That's the goal. So now we're going to do a little tiny stone, but I used my soapstone pencil to draw out a heart, and I'm filling in the heart and using a disposable eyeliner brush to just get the edges nice and clean around the heart. And then we're going to give a try to the little V-shaped kind of fork tool to create a heart in the middle of this heart. And I will remind you that the part about activating the magnetic pieces with the magnet first is critical. The heart will not work if you go straight to that part without doing this first. So you kind of have to run that magnet kind of around the edges of your design. And then I'm going to attach the little forky piece, there's my technical terms, to the larger magnet. And then we're going to hold it over, just directly over the heart where we want to create another heart, and watch what happens. You can kind of see the magnet working and a heart shape taking shape behind the fork piece. It's getting darker behind it. And then when I pull that magnet away, you can see how it's created this like really cool dimension and heart. When you move the rock, you can see the design kind of coming to light and changing sizes as the light hits it in different ways. And when nail techs were first using this trick to create the little hearts in people's nails, they were using paper clips and twisting them into that kind of V-shaped fork shape and attaching them to magnets. But now that it's become so popular, somebody got smart and actually manufactured the tools, and that's what I got because it was easier and I didn't have to fight with paper clips to do it. So I'm going to try and do that same thing on a smaller heart here and see if we can get a similar reaction. And I think what went wrong here, and you can see I kind of touched the gel polish a little bit, is that the heart was too small. So there wasn't enough there to give it the dimension around the outside of the heart. So on this heart down below, I'm just going to do regular magnetic polish and kind of activate the magnet so it has some dimension depending on how you move the rock. You'll be able to see it, but I'm not going to try and do the heart. I just want to activate the magnetic pieces inside of the polish. And I think for the tinier design, since this one's smaller, this is the right choice. Maybe not trying to do the heart-shaped stamp, so to speak, inside of this, but just activating that gel polish. And then I'm going to take a disposable eyeliner brush, and on the top one, I'm going to try and add a tinier little heart inside of the darker heart that I created. Again, I think this was just too small, so it didn't work quite like I wanted. I saw somebody do it on nails on YouTube, so that's why I was trying it. And then I'm also going to add some tinier hearts with the gel polish around the heart on the bottom and just activate the magnetic properties there and not worry about shapes. Just make it pretty and glittery and shiny. Now we're going to pull out the craft paint and a detail nail art brush and just kind of pretty up these designs. I decided that gold paint would give a really pretty look with this luxurious red gel polish. So I'm just going to make some lines and outlines on the various designs that we made with the gold paint and this detail nail art brush. They're really great for giving super thin lines, but nice and even lines. And they're long enough that you can kind of drag them and get very consistent lines. So I'm just going to outline all of our designs and give a little pop of a different color and kind of a finished look around the magnetic gel polish. I've linked all of the things that I ordered to do this in the description of the video, and as much as I can in the video, there should be stuff popping up for you. Do you need to invest in this? It's totally up to you. I don't think it's a have to for painting cute kindness rocks, but it's a fun thing. And if you like experimenting with new things, it's definitely fun. I did order some new colors, some more pastel type colors with spring coming up, because I think there are some ideas brewing after playing with this. And so you can live vicariously through me, or you can get some for yourself. Up to you. And I was rapidly running out of sunlight, so I wanted to get some UV resin on them and show them to you out in the sunlight so you could just see the crazy dimension that this magnetic polish gives you. And a side note, if you do wear this magnetic polish on your nails, it's not safe to get an MRI if you have this on there. It'll break the machine, so they will drill it off of your nails if you have to get an MRI. So just so you know. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch me experiment with this magnetic gel polish. I had a lot of fun with it, and let me know if you give it a try too. Take care, and I'll see you next time.